Shalom, brothers. I want to start off by giving all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, for who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, for who the world ignorantly calls Christ. That's in the Hebrew tongue. Wake up 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. Alright, so wake up 12 tribes of Israel, so 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. Double honor to the elders of GMS and respect to all the brothers out there doing this work in truth and in sincerity. I want to get into a quick lesson here. Our people came here in slavery, man. And I'm gonna read off some of the list of some of the nations that helped to put us in slavery, man. Psalms 83 verse 1 says, "Keep not thou silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make it a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head, the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hated ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the nation of Israel, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent; they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites. Edom is the so-called white man. The Ishmaelites, the Arabs of Moab, and the Hagarenes. Alright, I think Moab is the Chinese. And the Japanese are Ammon. Jebel and Ammon and Amalek. And the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Israel, the children of Lot, Selah. Alright. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kison, which perished at Edendor. They became as dung for the earth. So listen, man. They set up crafty counsel against our hidden ones, man. They set up crafty counsel against the Hebrew Israelites, the true Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes, and say, come, let us cut them off from being a people, from being a nation. Alright? So another scripture I want to get into to prove the fact that our people came here in slavery, because that's how we came in slavery. Them nations, they helped to fund the slave trade. The Ishmaelites, and the Arabs, which are the Ishmaelites, the so-called white man, the Edomites. They all had a hand in the slave trade and the slave deals. That's how our people came here. When we fled from Roman persecution, all right, they came to get us. So stop telling us to go back to our country, because Africa is a continent. They're different. That's how stupid these people are, man. That's how stupid these people are, man. Ignorant. They're ignorant. They think they're so smart, man. They hate so-called black people so bad. But all they can say is, all they got is like the byword nigga and stuff like. All they can say is stuff like, go back to your country. When we made this place, man, and the Hispanics made this place. The freaking immigrants, the Hispanics, they made this place. So the blacks, so-called blacks, they made this place, man. Cause ain't nobody black, man. We brown, shades of brown, dark brown, light brown. And then you got the white man with no pigmentation who is red. Alright? So Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. That's how ignorant these people are when they talk. These so-called white people are so ignorant when they call a person a nigga and tell them to go back to his country. We were stolen from our land. Alright, we fled from Roman persecution, and then they came over here and stole us. But they're not going to teach them that in school. They're just going to teach them good lies. They're going to teach them lies. That's all they're going to teach them in school is lies. And in some schools, I even heard that they're not even teaching slavery anymore. So that's even worse than a lie. That's even worse than a lie to not teach about slavery. At least when they teach about slavery, I mean, they'll tell a lie that blacks sold blacks. Well, that's a lie. Hamites, who are the true black people, who are the real Africans, sold Hebrew Israelites. Right? So blacks didn't sell blacks. That's why you gotta know your nations. When you know the nations, then you know who sold who. Alright? So Deuteronomy 28 verse 68 says, And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And Egypt is a word for bondage, symbolic for bondage, captivity, man. So he's saying that he was going to send us back into slavery. And ain't no other nation went into slavery by ships, man. The only people that went into slavery by ships were the so-called African Americans, man. Those are the only people that went into slavery with ships, on slave ships, cargo slave ships. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So didn't they sell our people for bondmen and bondwomen? Ain't nobody bought us, man. And no man shall buy you. That means ain't nobody gonna free you. When they do buy you, they buy you to make you a slave, to bring you home, to cook or work in the fields, man. To be a house slave or work in the fields. That ain't freeing. That ain't setting you free, man. All right. Put you on the auctioning blocks and sell you like an animal, man. And that's gonna be returned. That's gonna be returned back to the so-called white man in these other nations. They're gonna be put on auctioning blocks real soon and sold into slavery. Because it's a righteous thing for the Most High to recompense tribulation to those that trouble us, man. Just paraphrasing scriptures, man. Roughly paraphrasing scriptures, man. But with that, I want to give all glory and praise to the Most High, His only begotten Son. Double honor to those at GMS. Respects to the brothers out there pushing His word in truth and in sincerity. Alright, so names of the Most High, Yahweh for God, Yahweh Shai for Christ. With that, I just want to say Shalom.